Well, hello folks, this is Gray Eagle again. Friday, June 22nd, 2012. I have some bad news for you. Because this news could get anybody killed. You, me, anybody. In fact, this may be the reason why God admonishes us to not lie and to never lie while under oath. There's a new practice out there, and it's very disturbing. It's called swatting, S-W-A-T-E-D, swatted, or swatting. What they do is, let's say for example, you write something that ticks somebody off, or you post a video. Maybe this person that's teed off at you knows you, or knows your address, or finds it. It's not hard to find anybody's address on the internet. You can do it all the time. I'm not going to give you the name of the internet websites out there that finds people and gives you their address, but there's hundreds, maybe thousands of them that do this. And let's say this person is particularly irked at you for some video or a blog you made. It's mostly liberal bloggers versus conservative bloggers, and most of the time it's liberal bloggers doing this evil practice of swatting. They'll call the police and say something like, "I just killed my wife, and I live at such and such an address," and they'll give the guy that they are PO'd at they'll give the police the address of the guy that they don't like. Police show up, half-cocked, guns in hands, and let's draw out the scenario a little further. Let's say these people, the people that they just knock down the house and go in screaming and yelling with guns drawn. Let's say that somebody thinks that they're getting home invaded and goes for a gun, or police even just thinks they're going for a weapon. Yeah, they're murdered by cops. That's it. You're dead. The cops don't care who they kill. They just think they're saving their own lives by killing you. But the thing of it is, the cops are too lazy to do any a complete investigation before they go knocking somebody's door in. And they just sit there and listen to some yahoo that calls them up on the phone. They take the address down and they go in guns blazing. And that's what I found. We've got liberals calling the police on their conservative, the conservatives that they hate, and telling them that they might say that they're involved in drugs, and the cops will do the same. Where they'll say, the biggest thing that'll get the cops out there in a hurry is child abuse. If they falsely report child abuse, man, you're in deep crap if you do that. But the thing of it is, the point of it all is, the cops don't do any kind of investigation prior to going to knocking your doors down. They just go out there and knock your door down, and whatever happens, happens. So I wanted to make you aware of this. If you want to, you can Google the word Swat-ed. I found it on the internet spelled like this: S-W-A-T-E-D, or S-W-A-T-E-D, or I'm sure you can find it with putting the ing on the end of there instead of the ed. Swat-ed or swat-ing. This is the most despicable, heinous practice that one human can do to another. Make a false report on somebody just because they don't like what they said on the internet or a video they made. Well, it's happened quite a few times apparently. Like I say, yeah, you Google it and you'll find out if you want more details on that. So that's what I got for you. Oh, by the way, one other thing. Syria, J-Post is reporting that Syria fired on and brought down a Turkish warplane. Watch the news details for that later. There's very few details in a war like this. You got one side saying, no, it wasn't shot down. No, they don't have our pilot. We have the pilot. So it's all propaganda. So you know, but the Jerusalem Post and Reuters are two pretty rock solid news sources that are reporting this. They're reporting that Syria brought down the airplane, and so there you go. They're not really reporting a whole lot of detail about it, but that's that. So be careful. Don't get swatted. This is another deep, dark crevice. America is falling down, in my opinion, falling down the pit into what's being turned into what the Bible calls Mystery Babylon. That is God's ultimate, all-time evil empire. Reagan called the Russians the evil empire. Boy, was he ever wrong. If he were alive today, he'd admit to it being wrong. Anyway, that's it for now. The eagle is out, but I do want to remind you to trust Jesus today. So if you get swatted tomorrow, you'll go to heaven. The eagle is out for now. I'll be back.